Welcome everybody to the latest episode. This one's on dust collection. It's part of a kind of a three-part series on dust collection. The first part was the blast gates that I made. If you haven't already seen that video, check that one out. The next video is going to be on the dustbin cyclone that's going to be attached to the vacuum, so that the dust that you collect doesn't actually go into the hoover and fill up a bag and whatever else. It just fills up a massive dustbin so that you don't have to keep changing it all the while, and it's a lot more useful. This episode's just for the actual pipe work and the fitting, the blast gates being fitted and all the attachments to the tools themselves. So stick around. I've temporarily hooked it up to the vacuum directly so that I can show you what it's like, and let's have a look at it, shall we? So as per usual, I've sketched it out first to try and come across any pitfalls. Got the layout of the garage with the door over there. We've got the start of the system here where the cyclone dustbin is, and the hoover will be mounted above that, and then the pipe work comes round to a T for the bandsaw with the blast gate on it. T's off again. One way goes across to the table saw and router table. That will be a flexi hose that will be able to connect to either tool at any one time. There'll be a blast gate attached to that as well, so that it can go up the other T. There'll be another blast gate there at that point, so that can shut off where it comes across the ceiling. Obviously this bit here is where it crosses the ceiling. There's another section there for a longer hose, which I'll explain afterwards, and then it comes across the room, down through some shelving and down to where the miter chop saw is going to be, and again attached with a flexi hose with a blast gate just above it. So I'll just go through the process that I've adopted to make this flexible hoover pipe connectable to the system. These are the things that you'll need. Got a Stanley blade or a utility knife for cutting the hose off. Obviously a tape measure to measure how long it needs to be in the first place. Got some hose clips over the back and a screwdriver to use on the clips. Need a 40mm piece of pipe, 32mm piece of pipe, black insulation tape and a heat gun. Following the same sequence as I've just been showing you on the layout, basically we start here where it connects to the Henry, and the Henry is going to be mounted on the wall, and then below the Henry then will be the dustbin cyclone system where it connects to this beginning of the pipe. The pipe then travels along to a T section which comes up into the blast gate, which controls then the flow going into the connection for the bandsaw outlet. If I do a quick demo, you can hear there that the hoover's running and that the air is coming through this outlet. And that change in sound indicates that the blast gate works correctly and shuts off the airflow fully. Right, moving along the system, This is the T that connected to the bandsaw, and this is the T that goes up then to the other side of the room over the ceiling. You've got the blast gate there that controls the table connection, which connects to either the table saw or the router, and again it's connected with a flexi hose. The connection for the ceiling and to go over to the other side of the room comes up through all that woodwork, tees off there, all the way to the other side, along the roof, down through that shelf, and then also through this shelf, which was a right pane, and then into the blast gate, and then connects to the miter saw with another flexi hose so that it can move freely when in use. This isn't actually here permanently, so the other thing that I've done is I can detach the pipe, remove the miter saw, convert it back to a workbench, and then the pipe just fits there into a little clip to keep it out of the way of the workspace. So anybody that watched the video on the blast gates will know that one of them was going to be suspended on the ceiling, and it was made extra long so that I could reach it. The reason for that is that I'm not keen on these sort of triangular boxes that they build in the bottom of the rooms, the workshops, so that you can sweep all the dust up into them, and obviously it sucks it away. I prefer a normal vacuum cleaner style, holding onto the pipe, pushing the vacuum along and sucking it up as you go. Following on then from where it tees off on the ceiling, this is the thing that I've been meaning to explain. The blast gate hangs there off the ceiling where I can reach it. The hose comes down and is going to be for hoovering up any of the mess on the workbenches or the table saw, or even the pillar drill, wherever it reaches. The connection's obviously just been, the pipe's just been cut off on an angle, just so it's a nicer angle to hold against the surfaces, and then it's also, the angle is short enough so that that'll still connect to a straight coupling, which will be attached to a floor sweeping hoover. Some people would then say, well, what about putting the pipe away, and simply you just get a piece of wood and the clips on the ceiling. It just takes a few seconds, and there it is, held out the way, hangs down well above head height where I'm not going to hit it. Right guys, that's it. That's the first time I've made one of them, but I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure a lot of you out there have got more experience than me and have seen things that I could have done better, or things that I did wrong. If you did see something and you want to add the comment at the bottom, then that's fine. It's all a learning curve for me and a lot of the people that watch, so please feel free to do so. If you did like it and you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. Shouldn't be long now before I get going on the dustbin cyclone collector, and there's lots more planned for this year. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.